Hold on. Great day, everyone. Hope all is well. This is Dolores Williams with Divine Connection, a magazine that comes out on a quarterly basis where we promote different entrepreneurs, gospel artists, pastors.
Hi. Not sure if I'm on right there. Okay. So, hi, my name is Mechelle Kenney. I am the owner of Third Degree Solutions. Third Degree Solutions is a company that I started a couple of years ago in Raleigh, North Carolina. I am a Carolina girl. Uh, Sorry, Dolores, I didn't know if
No,
you wanted me
no,
to
go
go.
ahead. Go ahead. You're good.
Okay, so I'm a North Carolina girl, a North Carolina native, and I've been in corporate America for many, many years. When I started in corporate America, to tell you and date how old I am, laptops had just came out. So I was in Salesforce automation. So I was running around the country training people how to use laptops when they first came out. I then moved into IT as a project manager, and I was in boardrooms before people that looked like me were in boardrooms. Okay, so a lot of time in corporate America, international, ran a lot of global projects. Lived down in Latin America for a while and over in Europe. I say all that to say, number one, God is good, and He
Yeah.
blessed me at an early age to have experience and exposure. So a couple of years ago, I was asking God, why did I do that in my 20s, and now my friends are just now experiencing it in their 40s and 50s? So what's the purpose and what's the reason? Because now I'm bored. I'm bored. I'm hearing everybody talk about diversity inclusion. I'm here about how do you survive in this world. And what I realized is I did it early to go back and tell everybody it was possible. To tell everybody, don't be deceived by what you see now when you hear everybody talking about diversity inclusion, or we look at what's going on in the economy and in politics and everything. At the end of the day, we are still African American people,
Yeah.
but companies are still hiring us. Companies still need us. We have to know that we are able, capable, and needed. And once you know that, you go in and you walk and you act like you're supposed to be there. I know one of my past presidents for Delta Sigma Theta made a statement a couple of weeks ago. If you don't have a seat at the table, then bring your own seat. And she's right. Bring your own seat. God
Right.
said, walk in authority. So you walk in authority and you be there, because companies are hiring. I think we all are in this thing that they're not hiring. COVID is going on. Business has stopped. The devil is a liar. Business did not stop. Companies are still hiring. Companies still need our service. We just have to pivot and shift the way we're doing our services. And I think
Yeah.
a lot of us gotten a little lazy and don't want to be creative. We're creative people. Use
Oh,
those
yeah.
juices. It's time. And so I'll pause right there because I know I talk a lot and talk fast. So Dolores, go ahead. I know you were getting ready to say something.
No, it's okay. Keep rolling.
Okay. So as you can see, that's something that I'm pretty passionate about, because even with me in my own business, we do a lot of workshops for professional development and internships and getting collegiate students ready for the business world, because we know it's not a lot of people look like us. So we started doing it. We started at HBCUs in North Carolina. Now we're doing predominantly white colleges because they need help as well. The difference is their parents own the companies and we didn't. So we
Okay.
have to teach our kids how to form relationships to get in these companies. We can't just send in resumes. We can't tell our young people now, just make good grades in school, graduate from college, and you get a job. That doesn't work all the time. You have to not only make good grades, you have to also graduate from school or have some kind of You can also go to a community college and learn brick masons, HVACs. They make very great money, not good money anymore, great money. So it's not just college students, but you got to network. You got to network. And we talked about this last night with entrepreneurs, how networking is very important. It's about forming relationships. It's about finding value. We have to reap. We're going to reap whatever we sow. So if you're not sowing good seeds and pouring into people and helping people, you're not going to get anything on the other side. So it's not just about getting a hookup. It's not hook me up with this job, hook me up and introduce me to this person. We get it confused. No, it's about finding value, form that relationship, get to know that person, talking to them, explain what you want, what you need in your business, and partnering together and making it happen. We have to get back and become that community that we help each other, we groom each other to be able to move forward. Okay? So I'm really big on that. It's really important to me that as an entrepreneur and as a business and as a person, you know who you are and whose you are. Because I don't care what people say that I'm not that religious. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. We're spiritual beings. God put us here for a reason. And I wrote this book a couple of years ago that I didn't even understand. It was Get Your House in Order. And I'm a little OCD. Can't tell by my office, obviously, with all this stuff going on. The house was hope, opportunities, uniqueness, success, and expectations on your life. So you got to have hope. God gives you opportunities. You got to jump on those opportunities. Uniqueness. I am the only one that can be Mechelle. And I tell entrepreneurs all the time, don't worry about other people that are selling the same product that you're selling. Nobody can sell your product like you. They have their niche market. You have your niche market. And focus on that. You're your competition, okay? So be your unique self. Be who God created you to be and walk in your purpose. Okay. The next thing is success. Success looks different for everybody. In the book, I talk about how my father, the definition of success is sitting on a 50-yard line at the Super Bowl. Other than that, that's it for him. He just wants to sit on the 50-yard line at the Super Bowl. That's success. That means he made it. He said that because number one, he had the money to get there. He could buy the ticket and he's enjoying himself. Well, that might not be success for somebody else. Success for them might be having a nice car, having a nice house, moving up the corporate ladder. You have to define your definition of success. Success for me is peace. I just want to have peace and be able to help everybody and say, look at the fruit. Look at the fruit. Look at the people that I help. Look at all the people that helped me. I wouldn't be able to do any of the things I'm doing now if it wasn't for the fruit and the people that helped me. So that's really important. The last one is expectations. Have expectations on your life. Expect people to treat you right. Expect to excel in life because that's what God wants you to do. And you can't do any of that without God. So I just wanted to come on and say hello. And all of you, get out, network, have expectations on your life, work on your house. So yeah. That's a lot, right, Dolores?
Awesome. That is that's great. How can people get in contact with you?
You can catch me at info@thirddegreesolutions.com. And that's third, THIRD, degree, DEGREE, solutions.com. I am the third degree in my family. So that's where the name comes from, Third Degree Solutions. I'm also on all social media. You can find me as Mechelle, MECHELLE, degree McKinney. Mechelle Degree McKinney. I'm on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter. So any of those handles, Mechelle Degree McKinney, as well as Third Degree Solutions. And I look forward to talking to you guys. If you have any questions, I am a coach, an ICF certified coach. I'm also John Maxwell certified. If you're talking about technology, I got you on PMP certified as well as a Scrum Master. So I have the credentials. I have the experience. I've been doing this for 28 years. I'm 52 years old. I love it, as you can tell. So whatever you need, just give me a call.
What's the best way to network right now? We know we're in the pandemic season. So, what are some nuggets or the best way for people to network since we're not able to really get out like we used to?
So even though we have COVID, networking is still the same. When you go to a networking event, you go up and say, you introduce yourself. Hey, Dolores, first of all, let me step back. Before you even go out there, you do your research. You check out who that person is, what they do, because is there a reason? You got to have a target, a reason to network with somebody. What do they have that you need? How can you help them as well? So when I get online, especially, I go out and search for those people. If I'm attending an event and everybody pops up on Zoom, WebEx Teams, Google Meets, whatever it is, I have my phone and I'm going down LinkedIn or Facebook, checking everybody out to see what they do, what are the programs they're involved in, and checking them out. And then guess what? I'm reaching out to them saying, hi, I'm Mechelle. I saw that you do a lot with leadership. We are currently working on this workshop. We'd love to come and do it at your blah, blah, blah. Or I see that you work with women's groups. Would love to come and speak to your women's organizations. So that's what you do. The same way you would do it in person, except you're doing it online now. There are a lot of people that don't like doing things online. Like my mom used to say all the time, I don't do Facebook. I don't do Instagram. Well, guess what? In the age of COVID, she's doing Facebook. She's doing Instagram. You have to switch with the times. You have to put it out there and you have to network, because the thing is, we always say networking is your net worth. And I want to make sure everybody understand what that means exactly. It doesn't mean it's all this money. It's your currency, because you can use your network. I was with somebody earlier today and they were talking about they had to go to Texas to take care of some business and they didn't even know any lawyers in Texas. And I was like, well, let's call some of my lawyer friends to see if they know somebody in Texas. And sure enough, they did. The guy got on the phone with the person in Texas. They talked about it. They're going to meet tomorrow in Dallas. He wouldn't have had that if it wasn't for the network,
Right.
And your network might not look like you, not look like you. Because he even made the comment, well, all the people in my network are educators. Well, that's a tragedy, because you do more than school. You talk about more than school. You need to find different people doing different things. So my charge to everybody on here is get online and start having the conversations. Set up those accounts. Start reaching out and meeting people that are different than you. The world is built up off of diversity. That's what makes the United States great. That's what makes us great, because we're so diverse. We come from so many different backgrounds. If you live in your family where you only interact with your mom and dad and your siblings, and you grow up and you still only interact with your mom and your dad and your siblings and nobody else, you're not growing. You're not growing.
That's right.
Because we can only tell each other the exact same things over and over. You can't talk to Dolores or Mechelle who says, I'm from this little rural town called Shelby, North Carolina, and this is what we did, and this is how we used to do it. What is that? Well, this is where we used to blah, 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 where you're learning different things from different people and you get to grow. But if you only stay in your little niche and your little place, you can't grow. That's the beauty of going off to college, because you get to experience all these different people and start creating who you are. It's the beauty of going to different companies and different jobs. You learn, you grow. You don't have to stay at a company anymore for 20 years and retire. It's okay to move around, because technology and the open internet has given us exposure to different things where we are capable of doing that. So that's what networking is, and that's why you need to do it.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mechelle. Those were great nuggets. Make sure you guys stay connected with Miss Mechelle, and if you need her for anything, make sure you connect with her. Thank you so much, Mechelle. Have a great day. I know you got to go to your next appointment, so thank you for your time and thank you for your knowledge. This is Dolores Wins with Divine Connection. Make sure you stay connected with the #1 divine connection, which is Jesus Christ. Thanks, Mechelle. Have a great one.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.